Hey, it's Karri Flatla here for this week's Friday Fire at Remax Real Estate Lethbridge and Karri Flatla and Associates. So why would you stage a house in a red hot seller's market? Everything's selling, put your sign in the ground, get 3 offers, get lots of money for your house, right? Not so fast, not so fast. If you don't stage your house, or at minimum restage the house and have someone who's trained explain to you how that works so that you can show the house in its best light, how will you ever know that, one, you didn't get your very best motivated buyer, number two, you didn't leave money on the table, like thousands and thousands of dollars on the table? So I have professional training in staging, and the company that trained me put out some really good tips on the 6 reasons why you should still stage your house in a red hot seller's market. And I wanted to share some of this information with you because it's so valuable, and there's so many misconceptions about what it really takes to get a great result when you're selling your house. So I'm gonna go through them. I don't know if we'll get through them all today, but I will take a deep dive and see what you think. Staged listings make buyers fall in love. Reason number 1. Now, to me, this is super obvious because I've been selling homes for 9 years and I've sold hundreds of homes, but it's not obvious to everybody else who doesn't work in real estate. All purchases are emotional. All purchase decisions are emotional, whether you're buying a car, a house, a t-shirt, a pen, pencil at Staples. I mean, every decision you make to buy something is emotional. We don't admit that readily, but we are not perfectly rational, logical beings. We have too much going on in our lives and too much going on in our heads to be perfectly rational and consider every single possible option in the matrix all of the time. So buyers are relying on gut feel and how they feel when they make a decision to make an offer on a home. And the most powerful way to entice an offer is through having a home that is properly staged. Number 2, staged listings are more likely to make it through the inspection and appraisal process. Now, this one's a little bit counterintuitive, but think about it. If a buyer has fallen in love with the home and is super motivated, and they are counting sleeps until they get the keys to buy your home and move in, do you think they might be a little more forgiving of minor repairs on inspection? Because they're already in love, they want the house. They're less likely to beat you up over inspection items if they are super motivated and really want the home. Number 3, staging helps buyers overlook needed repairs. So it's kind of the same as number 2, but you have to think about it. Like, if you got top dollar for the home, especially in a hot market, buyers are maxing out their budget to get the house that they want. There's probably less money left to worry about all these other things, right? So it's not rational, but someone who's really in love with a home, they're gonna fix those things later. And I just have to throw in a word of caution about home inspections in a hot market. If you think you're gonna like beat up the seller with a laundry list this long of repairs on a house, especially an older house, it's just not gonna happen. Because if the house is presented well, if it's in good overall condition for the age, if there's pride of ownership, buyers are lining up to buy that home, and they will overlook small minor repairs. I'm not really sure why they listed that as 2 separate things, but just know that your house will overall present better in the buyer's mind, even if some things come up on inspection. They may not be deal breakers. Number 4 is MLS photos of staged homes get more views. That one makes total sense, doesn't it? Because what is your first showing on a house? It is the MLS or realtor.ca listing. The vast majority, like well over 90% of home buyers, are surfing the internet and looking at photos of listed homes before they book a showing, before they even call a realtor. So photos are emotional, they are powerful, and an image speaks 1,000 words, right? So your house will photograph better if it's properly staged or restaged. Number 5, staging makes homes look bigger. Now, This one is logical because if you think about it, if a room is staged and the furniture is arranged so that the room looks bigger, the perception of square footage is bigger. And what are people partly paying for when they buy a house? They're paying for the size of the house. How much real estate are they getting? And you would be amazed how a little bit of tweaking in furniture arrangement and even some accessories or mirrors, that kind of thing, how that can change the entire perception of the size of a room and how it flows. And lastly, number 6, statistics show staging is an amazing investment. Sellers are likely, get this, to get a 400 to 1400% return on their staging investment, i.e. they hire a professional stager, pay them separately to come in and stage the house. Now, I include partial staging with my listing service because I'm trained in staging and I maintain my own staging inventory. So I include that as a value add. So I don't list a house unless there's at least some staging or restaging involved. Huge return on that investment in hiring a well-trained listing agent, right? You're gonna make that money back. Even if you go out and hire a separate stager, you're going to make that money back. I mean, this has just been proven time and time and time again. It is worth the effort. It's worth the investment. If you could spend $5 and get $6 back, if you could spend $5 and get $5 back but sell the house 3 times faster, you've already saved money and you're ahead of the game and you've got a better buyer and a better offer. So those are the 6 reasons to stage even in a hot market. If you have questions about that process or how we could potentially stage your home for a successful sale, feel free to reach out on my cell 382-7335 or visit us at karriflatla.com. We'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, have a terrific weekend and we'll see you for next Friday Fire after Canada Day. Take care. Bye-bye.